Alright guys, for this wave characteristics virtual lab, I want to kind of get you going here again. Here's the document. You can open that up. It's a Word file. There's some questions at the beginning here, and then there's some data that you're going to take. Now this lab looks a little bit different. When you click on the link to access it, it's going to take you to the thing that looks like this. This is Glencoe Online. This is a book publisher, and they have these little labs, and they're cheap. They're cute, and they're cheap. And this one wants me to run Flash Player. You never know what's going to happen. And it makes noise, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, it's a cheap little lab. The code is old, but it does a pretty good job of what I need it to do. So when you're looking at the lab sheet and there's these questions up here, the pre-lab part, okay, over here there's all this verbiage. See all those verbs? All these words, right? That's where you're going to get all the information to answer those questions. You can probably answer those at this point in the module. If you've been doing things, you can probably answer these dang questions anyway without it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start taking some data. And so here again, there's instructions over here on what to do. This thing is your plunger. This is like the wave machine, the wave pool at Hurricane Harbor, right? Very similar type deal. And so you have speeds of how fast this little plunger is going to move, and then the size of the plunger, right? And it'll make waves. And anyway, in order to do something, you have to start the plunger. And it's going to make this awful noise. Okay? And it'll just keep doing that. Alright? Now, if you press stop plunger, then the stupid thing's going to stop. And you'll notice. You're back to equilibrium again. So, you know. So you got to start the plunger to do stuff. You can probably turn the sound off on your computer. Now, if you want to measure things, you press the step button. It's going to keep making that dang noise. Right? You can press the step key, and then you can measure stuff. Alright. Hoping you guys can still hear me. We're about to find out, or I'm about to find out. But anyway, you can measure stuff now. So you hit the step key and it steps it over like this. So now you can measure wavelength, which is the distance here, crest to crest, or trough to trough. Your amplitude is from your equilibrium position up or down, and you can measure that, and that's what will go in this chart here. Plunger speed, plunger size, amplitude, wavelength. You just measure those things. And you can do every combination of plunger speed and plunger size. You're going to go slow, small, slow, medium, slow, fast. Fast, small, fast, medium, fast, slow. You know, you can do every... You should have, I think, 9 different combos. The one thing that's kind of tricky is to get the frequency here. What I do is I reset the timer, and then I step it. Sometimes it kind of skips a bit, but it really doesn't matter. I step it till the next little crest gets to this spot. And it was about 2 seconds. That time it takes for the next crest to show up, that time is T right here. And then you just put a 1 over it to get your frequency. And that's how you get all this data. Then you got to answer questions. Your questions are based on your data. So I'm going to know whether you're doing things right or not, because you're going to have these questions right or wrong based on whether your data looks good or not. So anyway, that's how that's going to go. Got it?